This is TechCrunch. Well, Dakota Rice is stepping back into the founder's seat. On Wednesday, he announced that his new company, the AI native insurance brokerage Harper, has raised $46.8 million in a combined Series A and seed round. Previously, he founded the investment company Poolit, which closed in 2023. He spoke openly to TechCrunch about the collapse of that company, saying he never figured out how to make it profitable. He told TechCrunch that my ego made it hard to accept the failure. In hindsight, I should have shut it down a year earlier. For his next company, he went back to his roots. His family owned an insurance brokerage, and he remembered all the hassles that came when founders like himself walked through the doors trying to insure their businesses. I hated insurance, he said, swore I'd never end up in it. But then he had an idea. At first, he and Tushar Nair, a longtime friend and former CTO of Poolit, thought about building AI tools for existing brokerages. Then, they decided to just use that technology to build an AI-native insurance brokerage and call it Harper, after Rice's mother's maiden name. Launched in 2024, Harper is part of a trend YC recently wrote about. Harper took part in the YC W25 batch. The YC blog wrote that the future of agencies will look more like software companies with software margins. Now, that's exactly what Harper is, an almost fully autonomous licensed commercial insurance agency. It matches small to mid-sized businesses with more than 160 insurance carriers to assist with workers' compensation as well as general and professional liability. Rice, the company's CEO, said, "What often takes a traditional broker 5 to 7 days, we can often do in 1 to 2. He said a typical sales team at a human-led brokerage handles 20 to 30 deals a month, but AI enables Harper to handle more than 1,000 customers a month. Harper added that he has more than 5,000 customers to date. And he said that AI handles the operational weight, the submission routing, underwriter follow-ups, document collection, pipeline management. Investors in the company include YC and Peak 15 partners, and its seed and Series A rounds were led by Emergence Capital. Harper has raised $54 million in funding to date, nabbing that amount in just under 2 months. Rice thinks of nearly all brokerages as Harper's competition. He said that work remains very fragmented, with big players and everyone else running on email and spreadsheets. There are, of course, other AI-native brokerages in this space, like Guide, as well as companies that use AI tools like Further AI or Vantel, both of which are also YC alums. Rice said what makes Harper different, though, is that it hopes to target Middle America. He said the real-world businesses like daycares, manufacturers, car dealerships, local bars, and restaurants. The fresh funding will be used to build out Harper's engineering team and help grow the brand. The second time in the game, he has big dreams for this company. He said, "We want to become the voice for entrepreneurs, starting with their insurance, but over time, becoming a focal point for all types of things related to risk, compliance, and their entire back office. We want to make it simple for them to do their core work, and we basically do everything else over time." A chip startup founded by 2 former Google hardware engineers called MatX has raised a $500 million Series B led by Jane Street and Situational Awareness, an investment fund formed by former OpenAI researcher Leopold Aschenbrenner. Now, the company's goal is to make its processors 10 times better at training LLMs and delivering results than NVIDIA's GPUs. The startup's founder and CEO Rainer Pope announced on Tuesday that other investors in the round include Marvell Technology, NFDG, Spark Capital, and Stripe co-founders Patrick and John Collison. Although the company did not release its latest valuation, its closest competitor, Etched, raised a $500 million round at a $5 billion valuation last month, according to reporting by Bloomberg. MatX's latest round comes more than a year after its Series A of about $100 million, which was led by Spark Capital. TechCrunch earlier reported that the 2024 round valued the startup at more than $300 million. Before co-founding MatX in 2023, Pope led AI software development for Google's TPUs, the tech giant's proprietary AI chips. His co-founder, Mike Gunter, was a lead designer of the TPU hardware before leaving to launch the startup. The new funding will help MatX produce its chips with TSMC, with plans to start shipping them in 2027. That's all for now. Check back tomorrow morning for more from TechCrunch.